HQTs, you are simply the best. Better than all the rest, in case you didn't know. And world premiere of the new musical Tina Over came out. She admits she really didn't want to show on her life story, but now she's got it. She's actually impressed. Yeah. It was a great show, apparently. I'm Sharon Carpenter, your private quizzer, and you are a prisoner of my trivia, entangled in my quiz. Now, the rules are simple. I'm going to ask you a series of questions ranging from easy to hard. You have 10 seconds to tap the answer. If you get it correct, you move on. Answer all 12 right, and you win, or you split that cash. And tonight's prize is a star-worthy will get you an appointment at a top hairdresser to supersize your do, some sort of leg machine to work on your Tina-style gams, or a wardrobe with the finest sequin mini dresses. But you've got to win that dosh before you spin that dosh. So let's get this quiz rolling with Q1. What do Americans usually call a mobile phone? Mobile dog and bone, cell phone, ray gun. Why do we always have such different terms on either side of the pond? When you give or receive info on your mobile, it needs to reach a cell tower, so it makes sense that the Yanks call it a cell phone. Cell phone, of course, is your answer right here. 110,635 of you ringing in the win there. Now, the Germans tend to call theirs a handy, and the French call it a Moby, short for mobile, not the whale. Q2. Which one of these is a Lady Gaga song? Paparazzi. Hey Siri, take a selfie. Snappy snaps. My favorite ever Lady Gaga song, actually, coincidentally. Gaga is no stranger to a camera flash, but which of these appeared on her 2008 album, The Fame? Leaving snappy snaps to George Michael's car is Paparazzi. Yeah, 108,767 of you moving forward in a flash. Now, paparazzi are named after a news photographer in Federico Fellini's famous movie, La Dolce Vita. Okay, pump up the volume, guys, because it's shout-out time. I want to say hello to Pro Direct Soccer, the Wicked Wednesday peeps, the boys of 1PJG, and the AFC team at DB. Also to Carter, Scott, Elliot, Joe, Callum, and Josh, to Moon Guy, Charlie Borgness, and Luz Mama. Hope you feel better soon. Also, hi to Elliot, Lauren, Phoebe, Imogen, and Archie, Allen, and Padraig in Ireland. Good luck to all of your players. Q3. Which of these fruits is not currently an emoji? Apricot, kiwi, pineapple. Have any of you used one fruit emoji? Not going to tell you which one. Seems nothing expresses how we feel like a picture of a fruit. Happy to be left out of the rubbish emoji movie, though. It's apricots. Apricot is not an emoji yet. Wow, look at that. We lost about 50% of you right there on this brutal question on Q3. 54,329 of you are jamming, though. Apricot jamming. Now, the first digital emoji was created in the 90s, but we've been using analog smiles and mean faces since at least the 1600s. Q4, who is the only person to have won BAFTAs for programs in black and white, color, HD, and 3D? David Attenborough, Bruce Forsyth, Simon Cowell. That's quite the feat right there. 3 of television's most colourful hosts, but who nailed the whole colour spectrum and then some. Nature's favourite human being is Sir David Attenborough. No real surprise there, right? 40,319 of you exploring another win here. Brucey may have had the chin for it, but Attenborough is the only one to have won a BAFTA for a 3D show. Q5. For which literary genre are the Hugo Awards given? Science fiction, romantic fiction, travel? Who's going to get the award for getting this one right? On Q5. You'll find plenty of travel in these books, but it will be of the time or interstellar variety. Only fiction till it's scienced into fact is the very best in sci-fi, science fiction. Another brutal one right there. Almost 50% of you gone right there. 16,481 if you're still with us. Presented since 1953, the awards are named after amazing stories founder Hugo Gernsback. Q6. In Scotland, what is a stramash? Disturbance, chimney pot, potato stew. A stramash. Never said that word before in my life before today. It may sound tasty, but you're more likely to lose your teeth than use them in one of these. A stramash is actually a disturbance. Disturbance for the win here. And that, I'm going to go with a savage question right here. Yes, I am, because we lost about 12,000 of you there. 5,291 of you got the peaceful win there. Now, a stramash is a din brawl or disturbance. It was also a fast-paced but short-lived BBC Scotland music show in the 60s. Q7, which of these football coaches has not managed a side in Italy's domestic league? Roy Hodgson, Pep Guardiola, Jose Mourinho. How are you going to manage this question, HQTs? They've been duking it out in the Premier League this year, but who's never coached it up in the big boot? The man in charge of Man City is Pep Guardiola. That's who. 2,691 if you have a little extra pep in your step right now. Hodgson and Mourinho have both managed Inter Milan, but Pep seems pretty happy where he is right now. No surprise there. Q8, what bird is on the logo for the Royal Society for the Protection of Birds? Oyster catcher, lapwing, avocet. Oyster catcher, lapwing, avocet is the correct pronunciation. 3 birds with 3 unique looks, but which one blew steel their way onto the RSPB logo? The official avian advocate here is the avocet. That's the bird. We're talking about 900 of you knew that. Brought back from the brink of extinction, the long-beaked avocet is the perfect symbol for the RSPB. Yes, it is. Q9. Which of these was a U.S. territory until after World War II? Honduras, Bahamas, Philippines. This is a really interesting one here. They've all been through a Spanish phase, but which country gave it a go as part of the US, making Hawaii look like a mainland state? It was the Philippines, interestingly enough. 493 of you in a great state here on Q9. The Philippines became fully independent in 1946, but before that, they were officially US citizens. Q10, things are really heating up now. Which of the following actors has not portrayed a famous comedian in a biopic? Jim Carrey, Jeffrey Rush, Steve Martin. The comedian who hasn't played a comedian. 3 hilarious actors, but who has yet to step in another comedian's shoes? The dirtiest rotten scoundrel himself is Steve Martin. We love Steve Martin. 164 of you laughing your way closer to that win. Now, Jeffrey Rush portrayed the troubled Peter Sellers in a biopic, while Jim Carrey transformed into the controversial Andy Kaufman. Q11, which of the following luxury casino resorts cost the least to construct? Marina Bay Sands, Venetian Macau, Bellagio. All cost a pretty penny, but which cost the least? They say fame comes at a cost, but the most famous casino here is also the cheapest, large in name, small on the bill. It's the Bellagio. That's what we're talking about here. 88 of you getting that one right. Fingers double crossed, guys, because we are rolling on to the final round. 88 players left in the game. 550 big ones up for grabs. And those bragging rights, too. Can't forget about those. Who is going to take home the win? Q12. Which of these is home to a haunted house which reportedly annually reappears on the last day of the year? Isle of Skye, Isle of Man, Isle of Wight. Sounds like scary stuff to me. They've all got spooky stories, but which one is haunted by the ghost of a house? The Isle of Skye is haunted by some headlights, but no phantom masonry there. The spectacular island with the spectre-ridden New Year's Eve. It's the Isle of Wight for the win. We have 15 winners, my lovelies. Congratulations to our 15 winners on this Wednesday night. You did me proud. You are taking home £36.67. Well done. We've got Wesley Owan playing a little bit of footy right there. We've got Kate. Yeah, Kate. We've got the chalk. We've got a bunch of other winners as well. Well done to you guys. What are you going to do with the cash? Maybe take a trip to that haunted house to scare yourself silly. Donate it to the RSPB. That's a good cause. Or take a gamble on the Bellagio if you head out to Las Vegas. So much you can do with the cash. Another fantastic game, HQTs. You're all superstars today. As always, come and find me on Twitter and Instagram right here. Let me know how you got on. Request those shout-outs or just say hi. Don't be shy. That's it for tonight, but we'll be back tomorrow at 3 p.m. when another £550 will be up for grabs. Until then, have a great evening, and I will see you then. Bye.